Hey.
Joe, it was so great to see you present. I've never seen you present before, and you've been a hero of mine for a long time. I love that you used the word commercial art to introduce your session.
You know, it's then, this is back in the 60s, remember? I mean, there were designers, but, and there were illustrators, but anything outside of fine art was considered commercial art. In fact, in school, at the Minneapolis School of Art, there were, hey, talk about oil and water, there were the fine artists and there were the commercial artists.
The sellouts.
Yeah, and I would no more do commercial art than fly to the moon. But then reality set in. I realized that I had to make a living, and it was interesting. My father-in-law was the marketing director for a huge manufacturing firm in Minneapolis. And they made generators and small engines. So I became a technical illustrator, literally, using ellipse guides and technical pens. I did exploded views of generators and small engines.
And that's why they still call you the generator guy.
The generator guy, yeah. And it was very liberating. It was really fun. And I loved the craft of commercial art as well as I loved the craft of fine art. That combination led perfectly into both art direction and graphic design.
Mm-hmm. One of the things in your presentation today, you talked about creating a visual brief that you shared with your clients.
Right.
Do you feel that by letting your clients in on your visual brief, do you feel like you're risking blowing the magic of alchemy?
You know, it's when I started out both as an art director and then eventually as a graphic designer, the most frustrating thing for me was client participation in the creative process, as it is to most of us. And what I realized, quite some time ago, was that they're going to be involved in the process. So why not include them at a point in time when the craft stuff isn't done, but the conceptual stuff, the thinking.
So you let them see the ingredients. Do you let them see the baking?
There are clients that we share conceptual drawings with that come off with a visual brief. And then there are other clients where I just as soon not do that, and sometimes the clients don't want to see that part. And it is all about knowing your client, knowing how they work, as well as how your work is going to kind of interact with that process.
You've been at the top of your ladder for a really long time now, and staying on that ladder, where do you get your biggest satisfaction?
You know, it sounds somewhat corny, but I get my biggest satisfaction from working with my kids. One of the problems with a lot of people our age is that you get old and you don't stay in tune with what's happening today, and they keep me in touch with everything that's going on.
So what I hear you saying is you're not just creating a design studio, you're creating a Duffy design dynasty.
A dynasty? Yeah, it's a very small dynasty. But we've kept it small and we've kept it family. It allows us to maintain the kind of overhead that doesn't require fueling the beast with bad work.
Yeah, stay small, think big.
Be selective, be careful who you work for, don't do work that you're not proud of. And the only way to not do work that you're not proud of is, in my estimation anyway, is to stay small.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Stephen, I really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Great to be with you.